And I wouldn't be here and on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue. The judge has denied bail for Diddy Combs. Of course, this was the hip-hop mogul's latest bid for freedom as he remains in federal jail for his racketeering and trafficking.
And I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of the mental issue.
The judge has denied bail for Diddy Combs. Of course, this was the hip-hop mogul's latest bid for freedom as he remains in federal jail for his racketeering and
Los Angeles is no stranger to wildfires, but the recent infernos have sparked more than just flames. They've ignited a wildfire of conspiracy theories, and at the center of it all, Diddy Combs. The whispers are swirling. Did someone powerful orchestrate these fires to cover up a hidden network of secrets tied to the disgraced music mogul and a circle of A-list celebrities? It sounds straight out of a Hollywood thriller, but the details emerging are so bizarre and interconnected that it's hard not to wonder if there's more smoke that meets the eye. Buckle up, because this story is full of twists you won't believe.
Destruction everywhere you go. The three big fires here are the Palisade fires. This is where we are, right at the edge of it. This is the staging ground for the LA Fire Department as well as the LA Police Department. If you would look this side, you will see that this Palisade fire, came really that close to this highway, to this parking lot here. Everything is scorched on the other side.
Let's start with the basics. The fires themselves. Sure, California is prone to wildfires during its dry seasons, but this time something feels off. The flames seemed unnervingly targeted, sweeping through some of Southern California's wealthiest neighborhoods were sprawling celebrity mansions without the landscape. Diddy's Los Angeles mansion, a 17,000-foot palace in Homey Hills, stood untouched even as nearby areas burned to the ground. Meanwhile, homes owned by stars like Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, and Anthony Hopkins were completely destroyed. Coincidence? Maybe, but conspiracy theorists are having a field day, pointing out how precise the destruction appears, almost as though the fires were designed to wipe out specific locations.
That's incredible. And, for instance, in the context, our whole system of innocent until proven guilty, why is he not being given bond? We can debate that all day long. Of all people that's unlikely to flee or get away, he has resources to flee, he's so recognizable. Isn't he innocent until proven guilty? Well, yeah, but, we have to recognize there are degrees of innocence until proven guilty.
Now here's where things get really interesting. Diddy, once the king of hip-hop and luxury, is currently sitting in a Brooklyn detention center awaiting trial on a cascade of criminal charges. His arrest last year sent shockwaves through both the entertainment and legal worlds. The charges range from racketeering to orchestrating illicit schemes that allegedly span decades. And here's the kicker: insider claimed Diddy isn't just facing charges for his own actions. No, the word on the street is that he might be holding the keys to secrets about powerful individuals who've been operating behind the scenes for years, possibly even decades. If Diddy talks, it could be a domino effect that topple careers, reputations, and legacies.
He was I was 3 years old. I don't have a lot of memories of my father. They say, you can't miss something you never had. So that's only a little ways right, There's definitely been times as I've gotten older that I've missed my father.
But what does this have to do with the fires? Well, that's where the conspiracy theory kicks into high gear. The claim is that these fires weren't just random acts of nature. Instead, someone might have orchestrated them to destroy evidence that could expose a labyrinth of illicit activities linked to some of Hollywood's most untouchable names. We're talking about secret tunnels, underground rooms, and hidden spaces that allegedly connected some of these star-studded properties. If the rumors are to be believed, these wildfires may have been a very calculated way to eliminate physical proof before investigators could get their hands on it.
Diddy will be sued. And I say will be because nothing has been filed yet, by at least 120 people in the next 30 days. So
the theory becomes even wilder when you consider the scale of destruction. Over 40,000 acres of land have been scorched, with more than 12,000 structures damaged or obliterated. Among these were homes belonging to celebrities who were rumored to have attended Diddy's infamous gatherings. These weren't just any parties. They were the kind of events whispered about in hushed tones, where the rules of the outside world didn't seem to apply. Attendees included not only Hollywood elites but also influential figures from the business and political spheres. Could the fires have been a deliberate attempt to erase any trace of what happened within these walls?
Came here today just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false. Hopefully due to time we'll start to see that.
And let's not forget the timing. The fires erupted just as Diddy's legal troubles were reaching a boiling point. With his trial looming, speculation has grown that he might cut a deal and start naming names to save himself. If that happens, the fallout could be catastrophic, not just for Diddy but for anyone else connected to him. The theory suggests that whoever is behind the fires might be trying to preemptively protect themselves by ensuring there's no physical evidence left for authorities to find. Adding fuel to the metaphorical fire are the strange rumors surrounding Diddy's properties. For years there have been whispers about underground tunnels connecting his Homey Hills mansion to other high-profile residences. Some even claim these tunnels were used for clandestine meetings, secret exchanges, or worse. While no solid evidence has surfaced to support these allegations, the idea of hidden passageways has captured the public's imagination. And now that parts of these neighborhoods have been reduced to ash, any chance of uncovering such secrets may have literally gone up in smoke.
It's a legitimate concern. You know, no judge wants to wake up and read in the headlines the next day, oh, they treated this guy special and they gave him bond, and now he's gone and he fled from justice. So that's what's in the back of most judges' mind. On the other hand, you know, we deal with cases where clients have significant funds sometimes. Sometimes with this money you can craft a unique solution. You know, years ago it was the ankle bracelet.
Then there's the question of insurance. Some skeptics have pointed out that the celebrities who lost their homes will likely be compensated through hefty insurance payouts, raising eyebrows about whether the destruction was entirely accidental. Could this be a convenient way for certain individuals to walk away unscathed both financially and legally? The idea may sound far-fetched, but in a world where billions of dollars and reputations are at stake, stranger things have happened.
Hey, real quickly, all that commissary stuff, he's not getting any of that. People in the queue have an abbreviated list. So he's out of luck. No stake for him. Yeah, he is on watch. This guy thought he would have went home. All of a sudden, he didn't get bond. Remember, the first night he was there, he was like an overnight.
Of course, current predicament only adds layers to the intrigue. His arrest last year wasn't just about one or two isolated incidents. Prosecutors painted a picture of a man who operated with impunity for years, shielded by his wealth, influence, and connections. The charges against him include allegations of coercion, exploitation, and a systematic abuse of power. But what's truly chilling is a suggestion that Diddy wasn't acting alone. Some believe he was merely a pawn in a much larger game orchestrated by individuals far more powerful than him. If that's true, then his potential cooperation with authorities could be catastrophic for those pulling the strings.
I ain't never been back in the hospital since 2015, but every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying it.
Yet never one to shy away from controversy, has been vocal about the hidden forces within Hollywood for years. In one of his infamous rants, he declared, they can control Shock, they can control Shock, they can control LeBron, they can control Jay-Z and be once, but they can't control me. While many dismissed his words as the ramblings of a provocateur, others saw them as a rare glimpse into the shadowy world of influence and control that allegedly governs the entertainment industry. Wes's warnings take on new significance in light of the current situation surrounding Diddy. Could he have been trying to blow the whistle on something much bigger than anyone realized?
Can't control it. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James.
Even more chilling are the accusations that Diddy's infamous gatherings were more than just extravagant parties. Some attendees have hinted at rituals and events that were as secretive as they were unsettling. While details are scarce and often contradictory, the idea that these gatherings served a darker purpose has gained attraction in certain circles. If true, it would explain the lengths to which someone might go to ensure that no evidence remains.
If they did in fact occur, their argument is more than likely to be that these activities that this person was willing to protest. Individuals assume the risk of being present at this party, engaging and voluntarily engaging in sexual conduct and being in those spaces.
Meanwhile, the public is left to wonder, how deep does this rabbit hole go? The fires, Diddy's arrest, the swirling rumors of underground tunnels and hidden secrets, it all feels like pieces of a puzzle that haven't yet come together, and with so many high-profile names potentially in the mix, the stakes couldn't be higher. If Diddy does decide to cooperate with authorities, we could be looking at one of the biggest scandals to ever rock Hollywood. But for now, all we have are questions and a lot of speculation as the dust settles literally on the charred remains of Los Angeles. One thing is certain, this story is far from over. The fires may have destroyed physical evidence, but they've also ignited a conversation that's only just beginning. Who's really pulling the strings? What secrets are still hidden in the ashes? And most importantly, what happens next? Stay tuned, because this is one Hollywood drama that's only just heating up.
Be the king the f alone. I don't care, bro. I'm gonna post my wife as much as I want. Go post your wife on your fucking Instagram.
The ERS in Los Angeles didn't just consume homes and land, they scorched the lives of some of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. As the smoke cleared, we were left with a devastating tally of losses. Celebrities like Anna Faris, Paris Hilton and Manny Moore saw their estates reduced to rubble. But here's the question that has everyone buzzing: were these fires just another act of nature? Or was there something more deliberate at play? Could these stars have been caught in the crossfire of a much larger, more sinister scheme? And if so, what did they know, or more importantly, what were they a part of? Let's dive into the tangled web of celebrity connections and the shocking theories surrounding them.
We're starting in the United States, where at least 10 people have been in the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles, traffic control having been revised upwards just over an hour ago.
What stood out most about these fires was just how targeted they seemed. Take Paris Hilton, for example. Her beachfront mansion in Malibu, a symbol of her glamorous lifestyle, didn't stand a chance. The flames tore through the property, leaving nothing but ashes and memories. Paris, devastated, shared how her home was not just a house, it was where her family built their lives, where her loved ones celebrated milestones. But some conspiracy theorists are asking why her home in particular was hit so hard. Was it just bad luck, or could it be that her property was tied to something bigger? In recent years, Paris has distanced herself from the wild party scene she was once synonymous with, but her name still pops up in whispers about certain high-profile gatherings. Could her mansion have held secrets someone wanted erased?
That happened in your life. This is something very unusual about what's going on, in my humble opinion, right now.
And Paris wasn't alone. Anna Faris, the star known for her roles in comedies and her down-to personality, also lost her Pacific Palace home. For Anna, the loss seemed deeply personal. Her representatives confirmed she was safe, but the house she and her family cherished was gone. Yet some are pointing out a strange coincidence, and property wasn't just a random spot on the map. It was located in an area rumored to be connected by underground passages to other celebrity estates. These rumors have long been dismissed as urban legends, but with so many homes in these specific areas affected, skeptics can't help but wonder if there's more to the story. Then there's Mandy Moore, whose home in Aladino was completely leveled. Mandy shared emotional posts about the devastation, calling it unbelievable and gut-wrenching. But let's not forget that Mandy's ties to Hollywood run deep. She's been in the industry since she was a teenager, and while she's largely stayed out of the scandals, controversies, her connections to the upper echelons of Hollywood are undeniable. Could her home have been collateral damage in a broader attempt to wipe out evidence tied to these elite networks? It's hard to say, but the timing of the fires coming right as Diddy's legal troubles reached new heights has certainly raised eyebrows.
We expect winds to subside somewhat, which will allow fire crews to increase containment lines. However, I want to be very clear here as well. We are still under red flag warning with extreme fire behavior possibilities.
And speaking of timing, the list of celebrity losses doesn't stop there. Billy Crystal, Diane Warren and even Mel Gibson, who described the destruction of his Malibu home as looking like Dresden, all suffered catastrophic losses. Gibson's situation in particular has sparked intense speculation. He's no stranger to controversy, and has been outspoken about the darker side of Hollywood in the past. Could his home have been targeted because of what he knows? Some believe that Gibson, who has hinted at the existence of hidden agendas in the entertainment industry, might have been a little too close to the truth for comfort. But here's where things take an even darker turn. Reports have surfaced suggesting that some of these destroyed properties might have been more than just luxurious homes. They could have been hubs for secretive gatherings, the kind that involve only the most influential and powerful figures, according to unverified sources. Some of these locations were allegedly equipped with hidden rooms, underground tunnels and elaborate security systems designed to keep prying eyes out. If these rumors are true, the fires may not have been a natural disaster, but a calculated move to eliminate any physical traces of what went on behind closed doors.
Wait a minute, say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shot?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes.
Yes.
The shopping thing.
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession.
Let's not overlook the role of insurance in all of this. Many of the celebrities who lost their homes are poised to receive massive payouts, raising questions about whether this destruction was entirely accidental. It wouldn't be the first time someone used a disaster, natural or otherwise, as a convenient way to erase the past and start fresh, and while no one is outright accusing these stars of being involved in anything shady, the optics of it all are enough to make anyone suspicious. Then there's a curious case of Diddy's mansion, which remained unscathed despite being just a few miles from the chaos. His Homey Hills estate, a sprawling property with more than enough space to host the kind of gathering people are now speculating about, seemed to be miraculously spared. Was it simply good fortune? Or was there something more deliberate at play? Some believe Diddy's property was intentionally left untouched because it was already under scrutiny by investigators. After all, reports have suggested that Diddy's home was raided months ago, with authorities allegedly seizing items ranging from incriminating footage to unusually large quantities of personal products. If true, the mansion might already be a treasure trove of evidence, making it unnecessary to destroy.
They keep telling everybody exactly what they don't want to hear.
What makes this even more intriguing is the network of celebrities who have been indirectly or directly linked to Diddy over the years. His infamous gatherings, often referred to as legendary by those who attended, were said to attract everyone from A-list actors to musicals. Some attendees have hinted that these weren't just parties but elaborate events with strict rules about privacy. Those were often confiscated and security was reportedly tighter than at most Hollywood premieres. While it's easy to dismiss these accounts as exaggerations, the sheer number of people who've shared similar stories suggests there might be more truth to them than we'd like to believe. And let's not forget the whispers about underground tunnels connecting some of these properties. While this might sound like something out of a spy movie, the rumors have persisted for years. Some allege that these tunnels were used to transport people or things between properties without drawing attention. If such tunnels did exist, the fires could have destroyed any physical proof of their presence, and without evidence it's nearly impossible to separate fact from fiction. But the most chilling part of this theory is the idea that Diddy might not be the mastermind behind it all. Some believe he's merely pawn in a much larger game, one that involves individuals far more powerful than him. These shadowy figures, whoever they may be, might be pulling the strings to protect themselves. If Diddy's trial moves forward and he starts talking, it could expose secrets that have been buried for years, and for those invested in keeping those secrets hidden, the fires might have been a desperate but effective solution.
What it shows, what the complaint is illustrating, is this completely out of control party on a super yacht, including various celebrities, that when you read it, kind of rings true. I mean, when you read it, it doesn't come off as being something that's...
The connections don't stop at Diddy. Other celebrities have been dragged into the spotlight either because of their ties to him or their presence at these rumored gatherings. For instance, has long been vocal about the hidden forces controlling Hollywood. While some dismiss his rants as the ramblings of someone unhinged, others see them as warnings from an insider who knows too much. Ye has repeatedly called out figures like Jay-Z and beyond, claiming they're part of a larger system designed to control and manipulate. Could Wes's cryptic comments about the entertainment industry be more than just speculation? And if so, how does Diddy fit into this puzzle?
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these all you fake hard.
As the pieces start to come together or fall apart, it's clear that the fires have done more than destroy homes. They've ignited a conversation about power control and the lengths people will go to protect their secrets. Whether these theories hold any truth or are just the product of overactive imaginations, one thing is certain: the story is far from over, and as more details emerge, the stakes are only going to get higher. So what's next? Will we see more revelations about the connections between these celebrities, or will the truth, like the evidence, go up in flames? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The conversation is just getting started. Until next time, stay tuned for more revelations and insights into the world of celebrity gossip. Goodbye for now.